Weddings?
Back when Obama was president, there was a couple of instances where Pakistani weddings got droned.
That's fair.
It was a dark callback to a simpler time.
Sure. No, I was just dumb. That's all it was.
If you want to shit on yourself, go right ahead. But $20, you can get someone to do it for you. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
Do you know what my favorite American movie is?
American movie?
No, Move.
Oh, what?
It's when their military shoots bunches of civilians and then plants fake weapons on them. And then
they learned that from their police. That's the thing. The military learned it from the police, right? It was like crap, I shot that kid in the face. Well, here's a little 38 I had in the pocket. We'll just slide that to his hand. Que custodia? I think that's how you say it. Who watches the Watchmen?
Yeah.
It's like actually a Roman piece of graffiti. That's where that comes from, which was basically people very upset at the law in Rome, kind of doing whatever the fuck it wanted to. So who watches the Watchmen, right? Fun stuff. So how you liking Restream so far?
Well, I don't like that time.
I don't like that I can't participate in chat.
Yeah, I've talked to them about it actually, and they're like, "Why would you guys want that?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Every single one of my guests has bitched about that feature not being there." So I think we're going to see it in an update. Plus, I go to their features request forum, and you can put up a topic, and then people upvote it. Microsoft developed this idea. They used to have this. They got rid of it because the engineers got fed up being told what to do. But that point keeps coming up as a request and getting upvoted into the sky. So we'll see what happens. What I want to kill the rollback, because when you stop the recording, it doesn't wait for the next info packet. It goes back to the start of the last info packet. So if you'll notice, your live streams will cut at a weird place.
Yeah, I've had that experience a couple of times.
Yeah. That's why I do these really protracted endings on mine now, just to give it some rollback space.
Yeah.
Sorry for eating, guys. It's just breakfast time now.
To be fair, I haven't noticed because I like to end abruptly.
Well, then it's just playing right into your fucking wheelhouse, isn't it? But I actually like Restream more than StreamYard, to be honest. Other than the chat thing, it's got a lot more cool stuff. So, of course, StreamYard added a bunch of cool features and still not good. Then they sent me a 50% off coupon. We really like you back. Here's 50% off of our 125% inflated price.
Right. Half off, for the price that you were paying.
No, not even that. Here you go. Half off of the inflated price, so it's still 25% more than you were paying. Like, fuck you, StreamYard. Fuck you.
I was able to jump in, paid for a year of StreamYard before I got hit with the price increase, but that was just that was like right where nobody knew what are really the alternatives out there. So, I let you all beta test this shit.
Why is Brian always always acting like Satan, always acting like he's in a witness relocation fucking confessional video? It's the weirdest thing. It's just you just got to put a shadow on your face and then like a modulator on your voice. I was there at the time it happened.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was there for the OGL scandal. Yeah, no, that ain't helping. That is not helping at all.
That's not better.
It's actually progressively worse. What do you do on these Drek shows now?
The same thing we were doing before.
Oh, so just
you're witnessing it. This is what we do.
Live and in person. So, okay, well, I'm going to talk some shit about D&D 2024, if that's okay, if nobody minds.
Sure. I just want to start
amazing
off by
art stylings.
No. So remember that whole thing where they were telling us It's not 5.5. We swear it's not 5.5. It's not 5.5. But it's not 5. Okay.
It's
Friend buys
5.5.
players. Friend buys me a player's handbook. Okay. I like the special editions. I get the Dungeon Master's Guide. The covers are beautiful, and that is probably one of the best Dungeon Master's Guides they've done in years. To be fair, give the devil his due. They did a lot of nice work on it. But as I'm preparing for this weekly campaign I'm starting in January on the channel, I'm reading this fucking book, these rules, and I'm going and finding videos like Satan's and others that are doing deep dives on the classes or talking about the rules in general. And this sinking feeling is coming into my gut. And then one of my Discordians said, "Hey, I've got a shared compendium stuff on D&D Beyond. Join my game, and I'll share everything I've purchased for D&D 2024 with you." I'm like, "Great, okay." So I did, and I started reading more stuff. And this knot in my gut just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I realize it's fucking 5e. It's just fucking 5e. They fixed some problems and created whole new ones with their fixes. Like this is just fucking. I ran
Why does
5e
that
for
surprise
years.
you?
I don't want to because I was willing to take them at their word.
Oh, there was your mistake.
And they're at their word. They told everybody from the get-go that this is 5th edition. This is not 6th edition.
They said this is not 6th edition. They never said it's 5th edition. They said it's compatible. Exactly. It's compatible. It's not compatible. It is.
No, I'll give you that. It's not.
This should have just been a fucking Tasha's Cauldron 2. You know what I mean?
It's 5.5 is what it is.
Yep. It is 100% 5.5, and I'm done running 5th edition. I've run enough 5th edition. I'm not interested in running 5th edition. So I think we're going to play OSC. I think we're just going to do some OSC with my house rules, and that's going to be it, because I can't fucking run this game. I'll still buy the monster manual just to have all 3, and the covers are beautiful, but fuck them, man. Fuck them. None of you guys running anything these days?
No, I'm working too much overtime.
I'm still running my game, but
still playing in the 3.5. We got through 2 rounds today.
2 rounds.
What?
We played in our 3.5 game today.
Yeah.
And we got through 2 rounds today.
No.
Yeah.
I never have. Bullshit. I call bullshit.
How many players are in this game?
7 and 1 dungeon master.
Well, there was your first mistake.
And by rounds, you just mean 2 rounds of combat, right?
Yes.
And how many hours did you play for?
Let's be kind and say 6.
Jesus.
did y'all actually play, or did y'all spend a lot of time just like drinking or watching TV? Or there's no way
Circle
it took
jerking
6 hours
or
to do 2 rounds of combat.
Wrestling koalas. What the fuck did you do for 6 hours?
Have you ever had one of those groups where someone, every time something comes up, wants to debate the GM about how the rule works?
Yeah, only when I played 3rd edition.
Now, chuck in 3 of those people.
That explains it.
Wibble.
Okay, before I make my statement, my question would be, are you one of those people?
No. I'm one of those people who is like, is this taking more than 1 minute? Make a decision and fuck off.
Okay, no. Okay, I'm just asking, partly because of the deep dives we've been doing.
Yeah.
And I realize those are not the what we'll call speed efficiency. So I'm just making sure. Anyways, why aren't you
but you're doing a deep dive. You're not doing a gloss over.
I get that, Brian. Again, it was more before I asked my real question. Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure. So why, as a player, aren't you stepping in on the GM side and being like, guys, it doesn't matter? Or GM, can you make a ruling? Because like to get through two, like I could understand like 2 encounters. Oh, we got through 2 encounters today. Okay, 7 people. Okay, sure. But no, we all got to take 2 swings at the monster and then we're done.
Well, Brian, you do have to factor in at least a 25% increase in time consumption of any of these debates for the amount of terms RIPA and all that other stuff gets thrown in when they throw in all their fantastic Aussie terminology that they then have to
That's fair.
their
That's fair. And
filings.
I am allocating some time for fending off,
Okay.
the wild spider that got in the house.
No, it's the drop bear attack. It's drop bear season.
That's true. I did forget that.
And drop bear like D20s. It's a little known fact. They love D20s.
First of all, drop bear season just ended. It's flaming drop bear season now. So
it's flaming. It's what
they're
it's
on
flaming
fire
this season.
now.
It's what flaming fucking continent season. Is that what it's season is now down under?
Dude,
How many wildfires you guys got right now?
it's almost midnight and it's 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that's my summer. I understand.
32 degrees. Go put on a sweater like we've talked about.
No, it's Celsius.
I
Is
know.
it dry or
Wow.
humid?
It's a dry heat.
It's dry today, but tomorrow it's going to be a humid one because we're going to have a 20-degree drop on Tuesday.
Celsius.
Yes.
Are you fucked? You're going to go from 30 to 12 in 2 days?
No. We're going to go from 40 to 20.
Well, that's nice. 20 is heavenly.
And then
2025 is just light. Mwah.
And then 30 and then 40 again.
We are currently this morning in Montreal. I need to check the weather. Minus 11. We're currently minus fucking 11 here. And this is nice. For the Americans, that's 12 degrees, but it feels like 1 degree for the Americans.
I'm 41
Everybody
degrees.
uses actual fucking real temperatures. It's minus 11, but it feels like minus 17.
My hoodie was a little too warm yesterday.
Get fucked.
Yeah, y'all make fun of me when it's 1,000 degrees out in July.
No, we don't. Because, again, you and I have had this conversation. We go to 104 to 105 American units in the summer here, but with dripping like he gets the same thing, with dripping levels of humidity, where just by sitting, you're pissing sweat out of your body to cool off. It sucks. I've never learned more about Canadian history than living in this city, because it now tells me exactly how important the beaver trade was to Europe. The French got here during a period called the Little Ice Age, survived a winter, and went, oh, no, we build the city here, we kill the little animal, we send him back to France. It's very cold, we don't have heating. We cut down the tree, good luck. It was crazy. This city is unbearable with AC or heating during the summer and winter. The only time this city is actually livable, late spring and the autumn. The rest of the time it's just fucking obnoxious. I'll take your dry ass heat. I won't take your spiders, because you guys have crazy spiders in there. No. But I will not take, and then you just shut the fuck up there, because you guys, spiders are like getting voting rights, I think.
Anyways, so back to my question. As a player, why have you not, spoken up?
Why have you told everybody to go fuck themselves, Sarah?
Yes.
Come on.
Stop being cunts and do this.
So cute when Americans say cunts.
First of all, I tried that.
Okay.
Almost 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years. Maybe they need a refresher.
Well, that was round 5.
That was round 5.
And more or less, it just doesn't work. Everyone wants to be right. Everyone wants what their interpretation of the rules is, and it's constantly a back and forth with the DM, and eventually we just have to book it out as the rules dictate.
Is this a table game or an online game?
Yeah, it's a table game.
Oh man, I'd quit.
Yeah, but I'm kind of friends with everyone.
Yeah, so
They are a good group of people, just very frustrating to play with.
Good people, good group of people, bad group of gamers.
yeah, like we've talked about this on my channel, on Legion of Myth, with Brian, with everybody. Some people are just not you're not compatible as players, and you just got to say, you know what, love you all as people, but we're not role playing together anymore. Or it's just like the only game in town.
No, it's just
not even in town.
Yeah, it's not even in town.
What does that mean?
He literally goes like 2 towns over.
You spend gas on this bullshit?
It's only a 2-hour drive.
Well, yeah, but in Australia, that's like a 2-hour drive. In Canada, it can take that you're covering some ground when you go 2 hours in a car in these big countries.
Big unpopulated countries.
Yes, sorry, low population. We do have populations in our countries.
Right.
What's yours right now down in Australia? Like you're around us, right? Like 30, 40 million? This is why everybody's countries suck. No one cares anymore about their countries. Anyway, so what are you doing to fix it?
No, I can tell you what the general population quantity is by just like South Australia, Northern Territory, Tasmania, and Western Australia.
26.64 million people live in your country, sir.
Yeah, but a lot of them are on the East Coast, and fuck them.
But that's not the question I wasn't asking. Was, do you like the other people in your country?
But when they're more American than Australian, they can go fuck themselves.
We have 40.1 now in Canada. What the fuck?
You have, what, almost half our population?
We have almost double your population.
Oh.
40 million. You have 26. Wow, Australian math. This explains what I used to do APAC tech support, why it was so frustrating to deal with Australians.
It is almost midnight, I want to reiterate.
Oh, pshaw.
Wait, so you said 40
and he
million
did just
Canadians?
get off of doing 6 hours of 2 rounds of combat.
You know what? That's fucking fair. And driving 4 hours combined for the experience of 2 rounds of Wow.
6 hours of bitching.
I've driven 2 hours. I'm here now, and you're just complaining. Right, I got to drive 2 hours. Boy. just fucking, it's illogical, brother.
Yes, but until the kids get older and I'm able to go back to running my own games, this is
fair. That I can understand. It's a 6-hour vacation. It's an 8-hour, 10-hour vacation from your children. Got it. I've seen children. I know they exist. And
wait, hold on. So is the 2-hour drive combined there and back?
More or less, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
when we say 2-hour drive, that's from getting in the car to getting out of the car.
Yeah, that's how we say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2-hour drive means the whole drive. What? Sorry, what?
You guys are weird.
Yeah. Okay, we're weird. Got it.
Again, I point out people on the East Coast are not real Australians. Because
were you in Perth or something? Where are you? We're not Perth is West Coast, East Coast. Where are you?
Central.
He's like in roughly. He's like in Houston, Texas.
Because no one lives in the middle of Australia because it's fucking hell.
No, Alice Springs.
Elk Springs?
Alice Springs.
Oh, you're in Alice. Let's find out where Alice Springs is. Though
like
that does sound like a fucking band I would have listened to in college.
Bear, if you pretended Australia was the United States, it'd be in approximately Houston.
Yeah, you think we give a fuck about how your country's laid out? Oh my God, you are literally in the middle of the country. Wow. You're in the Northern Territory, but you're really, really south of it. That's so fucked up. Oh yeah, and East and West mean different things there. That's right. What I'm thinking of as Western Australia is what you call Eastern Australia. Got it. Okay, now I understand. Now my brain's getting it.
What?
Fuck your country's weird.
Now you understand the difference between 6 hour or population 20 million versus 40 million.
Yeah, we're still way bigger than them.
Wait a second.
Physically.
Seraphis, I thought you were in Adelaide.
Yeah.
That's not fucking Alice Springs, you lying cunt.
No, but you said that no one lives in the center of Australia. And I
10
said,
people
that's
around a
Alice Springs.
fucking water hole, a billabong, is not fucking living. It's barely eking out survival in Satan's waiting fucking room. Come on.
No, there's like a couple
You're in
100,000
Adelaide.
people
Get
there.
fucked. Adelaide is like civilized.
Yeah, we're also not convicts.
No, you all are. It's your genetic heritage. You just need to know that. Man, your country is weird.
Any particular reason? Or?
You have that fucking ring of population, right?
Yeah.
We have a line of population in Canada, right? Okay, so you guys, your population is all on the coast, all around you. Us, we're all fucking just 100 miles from the American border. Well,
It's going to make it real easy to make them the 51st state.
That's still my favorite thing. You don't know how fucking spare the Canadian media got over that joke. Holy shit. My news feed was nothing but CBC, CTV, Global News, all of them just going, Trump threatens to make Canada the 51st state if Justin Trudeau, blah, blah. It's like, oh, God, fuck. He was clearly not serious.
Well, no, and it wasn't necessarily saying he would make them the 51st state. It was just how about you do this instead if it's such a problem? Anyways, it was hilarious.
It was. I actually quite enjoyed the joke. And then I thought about it. I gave it a watch. I'm like, well, wouldn't work, but neat idea.
Well, I just thought it was kind of funny because you mentioned the population of Canada, and I'm like, oh, so they like if we made Canada the 51st state, they would just barely be the most populous state in the United States. If all of Canada was one state.
Well, sadly, you wouldn't get Quebec. Quebecers hate that. Like, it's crazy, like the pathological distaste they have for America. It's like, really? Because you're kind of like the same level pricks, you know? Like, you just kind of enforce your will on people and then justify it afterwards. I mean, come on. Like we were saying earlier about putting the gun on the, or droning a wedding and then going, there were terrorists. Look, see? What are you up to? Fucking cats. So
Anyways,
back to role playing.
Yeah,
yes,
that's my recommendation would be like it's time for round 2 of tell people to shut up.
Yeah, that happens almost every game.
Yeah, but do you ever like stand in a chair and just scream at them? Like, just lose your shit like a fucking box wine aunt at a Thanksgiving fucking dinner. Just go nuts.
No, the player that isn't in the game anymore used to do that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so people have quit the game.
I'm not saying anymore.
Hey, no, I don't want you to quit the game. I want you to have a good time.
I think what he's trying to say is
wife lose her shit on them.
There, kill people.
No, it wasn't her.
Yeah, there you go. Just release a wild animal into the game one day and then just go smoke, and just hang out the car. It's gone.
What'd you say, Brian?
I said even the D&D books there try to kill people.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, thank you for your Eberron stuff, because it allowed me to burn Max Liao by saying that my favorite version of Earth Dawn was the premium re-release Eberron. You may not see me again. I think the cats are planning to eat me. Yeah.
Which, by the way, Game Masters, we never got round to doing that dive of 4th edition stuff.
No.
Yeah.
I'll get there. I'll get there. I've got actually. There's a big hint as to what my concentration for 2025 is going to be like in right here in this chat or on this live stream. There's a big hint as to what my 2025 content is going to be like.
Do tell.
Paralyzed, motionless.
Yeah,
Sporadically quiet while staring at a
like
camera.
that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, Brian knows what I'm working on.
Yes. I haven't
Share
even
with
been
the
able
class. All right, going back to one.
What I'm going to do is go to AD&D stuff, the original stuff, and present it as if it were brand new. So I've got the outfit. I've got an awesome 70s leather jacket. We're going to pull out all the cool filters for the camera, and I'm going to present it as if it's brand new. But the hilarious part is all of the books are beat to shit.
Nice.
Like, I mean, look at the fucking spine on the shit.
Nice. When you say awesome 70s leather jacket, is that like a Carlito's Way commemorative coat or something? Like, what are you talking about?
It doesn't have the fringe on it. That's about the only thing. No, it's like a sports coat. It's like an 80s leather sports coat.
Very interesting.
But like the shiny leather.
No.
Polyurethane? Is it a polyurethane coat?
No, I mean it's leather. I mean it's genuine leather. It's just a dull brown leather jacket.
Did you find it at the same thrift shop you found your books?
No, but I did find it at a thrift shop. So anyway, once I get past AD&D, then we'll move to AD&D 2nd edition. That'll be in 2026. 2027 will be 3rd edition. 2028 will be 3.5. And then by the year 2029, then we can move to 4th edition and do our deep dives of 4th edition stuff.
So I need to stay live that long.
Yeah. It's coming to me. Hang on. A vision of the future. I don't predict this lasts past 2025. Oh my God. Wow. Criswell. The future. You're going to get so bored
I might
doing
be
this
dead
shit.
by then, but
now.
Provided that I'm still kicking. That's my plan is each year.
Fair enough, man.
Moving forward. And the brilliancy of it is I'm going to delist and delete all of my 5th edition stuff so that in the year 2030, I'll just re-upload everything again. And people will go like, how in the hell did he get younger?
That's hilarious.
See, guys, I have plans for this channel.
I
don't know if they're any good, but I have plans.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably not.
Well, I'm doing it for
I'm going to say that all fucking 4 of us on this panel never have good plans for our channels. We have good intentions.
Yeah.
Plans are shit.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, I've basically got a video recorded. I just need to finish editing it, and it's been kind of sitting there for about 3 weeks now.
My case, she is rested.
I just want to get I'm actually a little annoyed because I have videos that I would record, but I've had this cold or whatever the crap I've been dealing with for the last 2 weeks. So instead, I paint miniatures, not even on stream lately, and just upload shorts.
Yes, but I at least appreciate the pictures you send me first.
You're welcome.
Although less dong shots next time, please.
No, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
I'm so glad I'm off that mailing list, because when he sent me his purple worm mini, I was like, I'm not.
Look, that was some of my best work.
No, the painting was immaculate. It was top shelf painting. It was the fact that I had nightmares.
That
Oh God, Brian's purple worm's
what's
coming
a
to get me. Like,
what's a purple worm supposed to do but give you nightmares?
Apparently. Why is Slan not joining us?
Didn't send the link.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Saro, if you're not Brian, Game Masters, or TN Tori, you never get a link unless you ask for it. Yes.
And all you need to do is ask.
Yes. I also have to remember you exist on a Sunday morning. That's the other thing I have to do, is wake up and go, oh yeah, Australia.
It's not Sunday
So I do
morning,
like that
it's
you're now
Monday
posting
morning.
it. Huh?
It's not Sunday
What?
morning, it's Monday morning. We travel to the future to do this.
Yeah, it's Monday morning.
Oh shit, I'm late for work. Fuck. That sucks. Oh well. That's what it is. Yeah, so someone asked me in a PM, so what's going on with the Four Color Cafe? I don't know. It's rotting currently, perhaps. I don't know. Slowly disintegrating into the ground. Like, just I can't do it anymore. I can't do an organized fucking panel show anymore. It holds zero fucking interest. Like, it's weird. Even when I go on Legion of Myth, I start getting bored halfway through the show. I'm just like, who fucking cares? I'm like you guys now. I just want to turn on my camera and talk to people. I don't want to fucking put effort into anything. The fuck, man. This is like the fate of 2025 for our YouTube circle. We're all just going to stop giving fucking shits. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Hey, sexy. Yeah, we're doing well.
I hope that's not the case. You know,
I don't know, man. It just like everybody, like Cody and I got a plan. We got a thing Cody hit me with last night. It's a neat idea. We'll see if it works out. It's thankfully not role playing related, but I'm just like, I sit down and I go, oh, okay, we're gonna do the Four Color Cafe. I don't give a fuck anymore. You know,
Just do the 5 color cafe.
But
you're closer to me than those two. Just keep that in mind at all times.
Hey, you're welcome to come visit anytime. I have a pallet on the floor that you're welcome to sleep in.
Yeah, or I could use to beat you to death.
I mean,
pallet crime.
I would welcome that, but just saying.
Saxy, not Saxo. I'm so confused by your Australian bullshit.
No, he's sexy because he's sexy.
Run, Saxius. Oscar, run. Just run. I'm probably going to be doing a stream this morning as well, because I tried writing this morning and I'm just like, nope, that's not happening. So I might do a stream later. And I'll invite Saxy to it. But
again, I will reiterate, if any of these lovely regulars that are in our chat ever want to come on, all they got to do is message me. I have messaged them on Discord before. They know how to contact me. I will send the link.
Or alternately, you could go, hey, I'm doing a show. Anybody want to come by and send a link? I'm not questioning Australian etiquette. I'm just curious as to why that's how it functions.
Because that's how I felt like it.
Fair enough. That is as valid an answer as anything else. T and Tori hung out with us last night and watched a movie on the Discord. It was hilarious.
I just, real quick, I think we need to acknowledge Saxish's whatever, the accounting DM's joke. Man, I don't know why
it's a fucking dad joke. No, it's a fucking fuck.
No.
Jesus Christ!
That one took me a second. I didn't recognize it at first. Regardless, well done, Saxius. Good job, sir.
No longer friends, Saxius. No longer friends.
It's prime dad joke material, though, so I thoroughly approve.
I thoroughly fucking condemn.
Well, when 3 out of 4 panelists are dads and
Yeah, that's the
appreciate that
problem.
joke.
Oh,
That's the problem.
do you guys know who I saw yesterday?
A beaver?
Your kid?
Everyone I looked at.
Jesus. Everyone you looked at. Hey, there we go.
I mean, bad jokes, you know. I got one more if you want to hear it.
Oh,
I actually
please.
I didn't even hear your answer on that one because Bear was talking. Who did you see yesterday?
Everyone I looked at. What's red and smells like blue paint?
Red paint?
Red paint. Poor Bear.
Oh, I have only myself to blame.
I'm in the chat. You opened the door. Hey, what do you expect?
You asked to come on here.
What
You
did
know
I
what
just
we're
say,
like.
Sarah? What did I just say? I said I have only myself to blame. I asked for this.
I know.
Don't
But
rub
I
someone's
went
nose in
doing
it
the
after they've
purple
already
bear
rubbed their
joke, or
own
pink
nose in
gorilla
it.
joke.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, but
What?
I wanted to reiterate that, like, you know what we're like, too.
Okay. That's
See, now he's going to try to be like me. You just need
Oh
the glasses.
God, no. First of all, I would never want to be like you because then I wouldn't be me, which would be really annoying. But I do have glasses, so I can just wear my glasses. And I have a stupid Christmas hat if I wanted to get it. It's not Santa, it's an elf, but there you go.
I'm feeling left out without glasses. Hold on.
Swear to God, the only way this joke works is if he pulls up Elton John shades. Nope, he did not. No.
Terminator shades.
Those are not Terminator shades, sir.
Look, give him another 5 to 10 years, and then he's gonna have to get his own prescription. We all know this.
Oh, yeah.
You're not lying.
You will get to have this conversation with your doctor, your ophthalmologist, or whatever. How can I still have 20/15 vision but need reading glasses? To which they will answer, well, you're over 40. Like that's a diagnosis.
Yeah.
I have better than normal vision for looking around, but to read, I'm an old man. Is that what you're telling me, doctor? Well, you're over 40 now. Thank you so much for that concise medical evaluation.
Well, just wait till you hit 50. Then you get to have the conversation of,
Yeah.
I'm 54. I get to have that
you've had
conversation
that.
next
Yes,
year.
you've had
No, I
that
get to have it next year because they've delayed it in Canada now.
Ah.
It used to be 50. Now they pushed it to 55.
Oh, that's interesting because now here in the States, I'm literally hearing the exact opposite.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
going
it's
earlier.
actually
They're going down.
decreased to 47 in the States.
No, 45.
Oh, is it 45? Okay.
Yeah.
45.
It used to be 45 here. Then they pushed it to 50, and now they're pushing it to 55. Why? Not
'Cause
because
it's
there's
free.
any sound medical reason for it. It's not free. It's because the system is overwhelmed, and therefore they want to reduce the amount of shit people are waiting to have stuffed up their asses. I do not.
Wow.
It's not free.
No,
Brian,
I know it comes out of your taxes, but
no, it doesn't just come out of our taxes. It takes its big, fat government cock and shoves it into our paychecks assholes and then tells us, walk it off, bitch. Like that's, like we get prison raped in our taxes. It's insane. Sarah,
know,
am I more your speed now, Sarah? Making prison rape jokes about taxes? Is that better?
Yes.
I know, but
I approve.
we're always told that our healthcare is horrible because it's all free up in Canada.
Those are what we like to call retards.
I know this. You know this. That's why I was making it as a joke. Oh,
We haven't talked since the election, Brian. I'm so happy for you. You guys have no idea how happy I am for all of you.
I am cautiously optimistic, and I'm just laughing at everything that's happened since the election.
Oh my God. No. This is the best season of America ever. I am fucking binge watching this shit. It's awesome.
That's the same attitude that Australians have as well, by the way. We're enjoying this new season of America.
It's so good. My favorite, the big twist I didn't see coming was all the ugly chicks no one wanted to fuck saying they weren't going to fuck anymore. It was just like, oh my God, who saw that coming?
or the ones deciding to get sterilized however they choose to do so.
Wait,
it's like,
your
wait a
idiot
second,
genes won't be passed along?
Well, no, but it's like, wait. So you're saying abortion is no longer necessary?
Oh my God. Hey, conservatives, you've been saying not to have casual sex or premarital sex and to like make a family. Well, we're not fucking anybody anymore. How you like them apples?
It's like,
Thank you
that
for
was like,
God, your country's full of retards. My country's just as bad.
Not sure if I should repeat what Grim said, but
What Grim say? What Grim say?
I don't think she's going to end up watching this, so I should be safe. But basically, she said when that stuff was coming out that oh look, a bunch of hoes who weren't going to keep their legs shut anyway, making claims that they're not going to follow through with. This is basically like a New Year's resolution.
Now, Grim does see this, and she does come after you. Just remember, use Australian technique to defend. You'll be fine.
If I do that, she's going to kick me in the balls, and I'm not going there.
You don't have those anymore, because to kick you in the balls, it means she has to kick her first. So you're fine. You're good. You're good. Yeah, no, I'm just. There's a couple of people I watch on YouTube. Like they're the only social political like there's like 3 of them left that I watch because the rest all went crazy and spurred out on both sides of the fence. And they're like the ones that are fun to watch because they're just like the ones who are just like, what the fuck? But there's this Australian couple, Bering and his wife Sugar Tits. Oh my God, every time Sugar Tits goes off on one of these fucking women things, what's wrong with these fucking cunts? What the fuck? And so she just loses her shit. And I'm just like, why aren't more women like this? This is actually attractive, listening to a woman tell other women they're fucking idiots. It's like, yay, more of this, please. Your country. Oh boy, oh boy. Can you guys take Justin off our hands, America?
Nope.
Can you like offer him a teaching position or something at some university and just get him the fuck out of our country, please?
Nope.
Please, we'll give you extra maple syrup and electricity.
You are not selling it to me with that.
All right, fine. We'll give you more hydro and fresh water. We have plenty of that.
I live in Arizona.
You're in Arizona. You need water.
No, the funny thing is, most of our power comes from hydro in Arizona.
Yeah, I know, because of all the damming you guys do to the rivers, which has led to the current droughts you get in Arizona and California. Yes.
No, California is a whole different mess. Arizona's fine.
At your current population, you are very good. Add a couple more million people, not so much anymore.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's it's the same California problem, right? Our infrastructure is perfect for 1957 California population numbers. Well, it's not 1957 anymore, guys. We're not changing shit. Okay, well, let's see how that works out for you.
Well, no, California actually had a plan, like their reservoir system.
Yeah.
So the reservoir system they had was supposed to be like 3 layers.
Yeah.
And they built the first layer, and then they said, this is fine. And so never built the rest of it. And if they built the rest of it, they would be having 0 issues.
Yeah, but they can't do that anymore anyway because it's like here. So in Quebec we have tons of hydro, tons more hydro we know what to do with. But that's because during the 60s and 70s we flooded native lands and built these massive dam projects, all that kind of shit. Imagine trying to do that today in today's climate.
Yeah.
Coming out and saying we're going to flood 10,000 square miles of wildlands. Good luck, fucker. Like that's not going to play. Though I do love that California diverted an entire river for their needs. I think that's pretty good. The fucking poor Colorado River just got ass fucked by California. I think that's pretty good.
Hey,
I
Gert,
should send the link to you, by the way. What?
Yes, Seraphis.
I've got a question. Why does your state flag look like a more colorful version of the Japanese flag?
Oh, because it does.
I forget what the Arizona state flag looks like.
It's a colorful version, basically, of the Japanese
Yeah,
flag.
it's like gay Japan or something, isn't it?
Not quite gay Japan, more like
I mean, there's some reason for it. I don't know though.
Oh yeah, no, that's the Southwest, sir. Those are the colors of the Southwest.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't give two craps about their country.
It's not.
That's okay. Wait until they give two craps about yours. You'll find out the hard way how that feels.
Well, they already do.
No. Oh, my sweet summer child. The level of giving a fuck they give about Australia versus some other places is like, yeah, they took you out on a date one time and said they'd call you, versus why are these assholes living in my house? Like, trust me, be their neighbor. You have a much different perspective on them. Just trust me. Hey, Canada, fuck you. We're putting tariffs on everything because your wood's better and cheaper than ours. What? Why are you destroying our country?
All right, so it's 13 stripes, just like the red and white stripes on the American flag. A copper star because we have a lot of copper, and then it's supposed to look like a setting sun because we're in the West, according to Wikipedia.
What does the blue mean?
It's the horizon line.
Why is it blue? You don't have an ocean.
I don't know. Oh, the blue is Liberty blue, identical to the color in the United States flag field of stars. So that's why.
You ever see the flag of Newfoundland?
No.
Look up the Newfoundland provincial flag. What the actual fuck is that?
Just off the top of my head, I'd say part of it is coming from the British flag.
Yeah, half of it is the St. George Cross and the St. Andrew's Cross. But the other half is like, what the fuck? Two weird red isosceles triangles and a yellow arrow? What the fuck? What's any of this mean?
The people you want to invade are that away.
Well, it's because their old flag used to be green, white, and pink. It's a tricolor.
Pink is a very strong choice.
You want me to say they live on a fucking windswept rock in the Gulf of St. Lawrence? Good luck. I mean, like, it's such a windswept rock. The actual nickname for their piece of land they call the Rock. If you're talking to a native, you say, "Hey, how are things on a rock today?" And they share a lot of common with you guys, by the way. They were pretty much settled by us, Irish people getting the fuck out of England as fast as they could, and out of Ireland when the English were pretty much potato famining them into oblivion.
Oh, okay.
The only difference is they voluntarily came here as opposed to you guys who were kind of,
You know that was only the East Coast, right?
It's more fun when we apply it to the whole country.
Yes, well, when I come from the only part of the country that was colonized, I like to be acknowledged that I'm a free person.
Dirty, filthy colonizer.
Yes. At least get it right. I wasn't a convict who murdered people. I was a colonizer who murdered the native people.
You are a descendant of the colonials.
Yep.
Newfoundland flag should be just two guys getting drunk in a shed. Yep. That's fucking fair. What state are you in again, Santa?
Insanity.
No, you're not in New Mexico.
No. Arkansas.
That took a lot of time for him to answer. I think he was trying to, relearn his
Listen,
geography.
I'm going to tell you. So, cards on the table. My brain isn't doing too good. I mean, this is a cold, hard reality here, sobering reality. I've got all kinds of fucked up medical issues happening to me, and just me recalling simple shit like that, that's one of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not Alzheimer's, but it takes me a second sometimes to remember the exact word. I know it. I just can't recall what that fucking word is.
Oh.
No, Arkansas. That's where I'm at, is Arkansas. The
So
middle
I
of
feel
nowhere.
like an ass.
No, I mean, look, hey, don't feel like an ass. We didn't know. That's like when you go
No,
to the
no,
party
no,
and
I
you make
mean,
the
I joke
mother
about
joke,
it.
and some guy's like, "My mother just died," and you're like, "I didn't see the fucking sign. I'm sorry." Like,
No. Don't take it like that or anything. It's just that even happens when I'm doing my videos, and I try my best to try to edit some of it out, but sometimes it's in there and I just don't catch it. That's the fucked up part.
And feel free to tell me to shut the fuck up and mind my own business, but just because it went through my family, does dementia run in your family?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
And that's kind of one of the concerns. I mean, it's at this point I'm a little. I feel like I would be too young for that, but the signs are there, so it's like
Right.
Good news is there's a lot of really good experimental treatments to fight it now that we didn't have 10, 15 years ago.
True, and it's expensive.
Oh no, psilocybin's cheap as fuck if you know the right teenagers.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's true. Can you imagine the videos that I produce on that?
Oh my god,
Holy shit.
you tripping balls on shrooms would be the best fucking videos ever. D&D
I'll be sure to-
2024 is just a game.
It's magic with the colors.
No.
Whoa.
You ever done shrooms, Sarah?
Not shrooms, no.
It's called tracers. What happens is at some point in time, the psilocybin makes everything echo in your visual pattern if it moves. So you see like every microsecond of movement. So it just looks like you're tracing your fingers like it is the funniest part of any mushroom trip is watching the people when the tracers kick in, because they literally just stop whatever they're saying, whatever they're doing. You're like, and furthermore, I think that politics needs to just, and they just lose themselves for about a minute staring at their hand moving. It's fucking hilarious, man. Yeah, I'd love to see you do a video like that, Brian. I'd fucking, oh my god, I'd pimp the shit out of that video.
Oh, we'll see.
I'd be like, let's get this thing to go viral.
We'll see.
Well, I did my best to turn that. Oh, I saw War of the Rohirrim.
Was it any good?
I want my money back.
There you
I
go.
want my time back. It is fucking awful. Like, it was insanely bad. At least 3 to 4 times during the movie, out of my mouth at something that happened on screen loudly in the theater, of which there were only 4 of us there, was fuck off.
Wow.
Like, it was insane how bad this fucking film is. I played Cyberpunk on shrooms one time, Goths in Rome. A bunch of us did some shrooms and we played Cyberpunk. My buddy ran the game for us, and he was sober. He was straight, but all 4 players were tripping balls. Most fun I ever had in my life.
Sorry, that's
Good,
ironically funny because I've been addictively playing for the last like 3-4 days Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh,
And the
yeah?
idea of playing that high on shrooms just kind of amuses me now, considering I can get high in the game.
Nice. What the fuck is Flow, Slan? I don't even know what that is. And also, I would have to go to Synod Park, which means I have to go downtown, which means no. Because going downtown sucks. It's really weird when you're young and you live in a big city, being downtown is like the fucking thing to do. And then once I hit like my 40s, I'm like, can I avoid downtown at all costs? Please just never go there ever again.
I don't think we've gone to a movie theater in maybe 4 years.
Okay, can I rant? Just a quick fucking rant.
We're talking Drek, so you know.
Okay, we get to the fucking theater, right? We get there early. We get in. This movie starts at 12:15. We're in the seats by 11:55 because we're worried, it's the first day of the movie. It might be a big fucking turnout. It wasn't. We sit down. 12 o'clock, they start playing fucking ads. All right, 12:15. We've just sat through 15 fucking minutes of ads. This should be fine. More fucking ads. 12:30, they start the trailers for the fucking movies that are. So we've now been there, technically, we'll say a half an hour, watching fucking ads. The trailers end 10 minutes later. We're like, finally, the movie's going to start. Nope, fuck you. 5 more minutes of ads. It took 45 minutes of fucking propaganda before we started the shittiest movie I've seen in years. Like, it was insane. And we paid $16 each for the fucking privilege. Like, I don't get it. Movie attendance is down. So what can we do? Let's see. We could lower the prices to try and attract people back to the theaters, or double the prices for matinees to see if that brings more people in, which it doesn't, obviously. And instead of starting the movie, we're going to pre-pad it with 45 minutes of fucking paid sponsorship before you see the movie just paid money to fucking see.
And that's one of the core reasons we don't go to the theater anymore.
Yeah, oh no, my buddy and I were both like, well, that's the last movie we're seeing in the theater. We're good.
Well, I mean, and couple that with, okay, so I mean, if it were movie previews, that would be one thing. I mean, I like to watch those. I like to know what's coming out. That's fine. But you're a captive audience forced to watch fucking car commercials or M&M commercials or whatever. Yeah,
fucking,
exactly.
Every fucking family that they show in these ads is the most multicultural, diverse group of humans ever. Like, it's amazing. It's like, it's not how the fucking world works. Can we stop acting like this is what the fucking world is?
But then they don't have to reshoot the commercial for different audiences. That's why they do it.
No, it's not. They do it for the fucking money.
No. I'm saying why they have the multicultural, family that doesn't exist is also that way they just film one commercial and everybody can say that they're represented in the commercial.
Yes, that's that DEI bullshit. We didn't used to do that. And we also didn't used to shoot the commercial for different groups. We just shot the fucking commercial, man. I worked in the film industry for 25 years. We didn't go, all right, we're done. That's a wrap on the white people. Let's bring in the black people now, and we'll reshoot with the black family now. That didn't happen.
I get it. You get it.
Oh my God.
but the college marketing grad didn't get it.
No, he did not. Because he went to Columbia School of Advertising. Sorry, you were about to say something, Santa.
Yeah, just completely unrelated. So I've got this weather alert that just pops up on my screen. I'm like, well, what the fuck? That's weird. So I click it. Dense fog advisory. That's the weather alert.
Sounds like you're going to have some dense fog.
Yeah, looks like it might be pretty fucking dense.
But why that's so important to interrupt everything? So I had to interrupt everything to show how important that is.
Because you're passing the savings along to us. My favorite part about War of the Rohirrim, do you like the Howard Shore soundtrack from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Well, we've got a slightly different sounding, exact same version of that, and we're going to overplay the volume of it at all times, nonstop throughout the whole fucking movie, to the point where, like, literally a character would be like, "Oh, I'll go to the other room." And you're like, "What the fuck? Why are you assaulting me with this music that has nothing to do with what's going on screen?"
Wow.
This fucking movie is shit on a shingle, man. Ugh. But don't take my word for it. Please go experience it yourself so you can know the pain.
No, thank you.
And that's why we watched the 1978 Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings last night on the Discord. To remind everybody that there's actually a decent Lord of the Rings animated film out there.
I don't remember the last new movie I went to see.
Mine was Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Mine was,
not
before
seen that
this,
one.
was Wolverine Deadpool.
It was something this year. I just forget what. Clearly, it was impactful.
Dune 2?
No, didn't see that in the theater. Still haven't seen that one either. I know I saw Garfield in the theater, which wasn't bad. Not very
He's
good.
got kids. He's got kids.
No, it was Kim and I. Kim really wanted to go see it for some reason. I'm like, okay, I'll take you and go see it.
Oh, never mind. Bear, you can continue the stare.
Oh, thank you.
No, but I will tell you, I will point this out, because this I thought was really, really interesting. Okay, as a kid, I loved the Garfield comic strip. Absolutely loved it. And to me, one of the things that I remember is that Garfield was always looking for his mom. It was always what happened to mom, you know, and like occasionally he'd do a storyline where like he thought mom was coming back, whatever it was. Anyways, but it was always like he was missing mom. And this movie instead flipped it, and his dad shows up. And
With the
like,
cigarettes he said he was going to go get 30 years.
No. It wasn't that.
No,
it was
the
actually
lasagna.
no, but it was actually really, really positive, really like positive towards fathers. So I just remember it being like shocking me, just because like that is not a story that normally gets told.
Two of my favorite Garfield things ever. One, Bill Murray does the voice of Garfield in the movies, right? Well, the voice actor who did the cartoon was Lorenzo Oil. And
Music.
sorry, Lorenzo Music. Thank you. Lorenzo Oil's a movie. Lorenzo Music. In the real Ghostbusters, Lorenzo Music did the voice of Peter Venkman, which was the character played in the film by Bill Murray, which is just a weird little fucking juxtaposition. But have you ever seen the Garfield comic without Garfield?
Yes.
That is the
Garfield
darkest,
minus Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield minus Garfield. That is a descent into madness. It is. Have you never seen this, Sarah? What they do is they take a Garfield comic strip and they just Photoshop Garfield and his lines out, so it's just John talking.
and he is straight up insane.
But it makes sense. The problem is you can follow the narrative of what he's saying, but it's just one man's descent into madness.
Yeah.
It's fucking twisted.
I have to get out some of the classic Garfield books I've got and try to imagine that.
No, just Google search Garfield minus Garfield.
Hang on, I got you.
Yeah, none of this is like official. It's all just some random dude on the internet.
Everything is some random dude on the internet.
That's fair, but I'm just saying.
I'm sharing an image with you, buddy.
You don't have to imagine it. It just is.
It's this kind of shit. Like, it just is fucking insane. It's like the most depressing fucking thing, but it's really funny.
And that one's tame.
That's really tame. Some of them are like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's about to off himself. Like sometimes is John eating spaghetti and meatballs. Sometimes I wonder, where's life taking me? And then the last panel is just him looking sad eating spaghetti and meatballs. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I think I can relate to that. So
That's the point. We can all fucking relate to it. It's so dark. Oh my god, there's a book of it. You can literally buy a paperback of Garfield minus Garfield. $50 fucking, but whatever.
And how does that get around copyright?
I don't know.
You can the licensing. You can get the license, especially like when you start doing like do a web comic like that, that gets insanely popular. So you're going to sell quote unquote 50,000 copies. So yeah, going and getting the license for it, not difficult.
Maybe.
See you, Slan.
Then it's Garfield, not necessarily one of the strongest properties at the moment.
Fair point.
Not anymore. Yeah. At one point, though, it was the most licensed property in the world, which is fucked up.
I mean, I can see it. I mean, as a kid, it was everywhere.
kind of like Snoopy.
Yeah. Or Prince Valiant. Motherfuck, that comic never ends. Jesus Christ.
I never read it as a kid because it wasn't funny.
That is a valid reason never to read it.
Well, I'm reading the newspaper comics. They're supposed to be funny. This wasn't funny.
That's why they call them the funny pages. Getting old sucks.
Correct.
Yes, it does.
Like whoever thought this up, man, just needed to go back to the drawing board one time.
Yeah, I get up. First thing I do now is pop 7 different pills, and I'm like, oh, fuck, this is awesome. I love this life. This
6 for me and a multivitamin.
Yeah.
I'm only at 1. I think
I just added turmeric to mine, which is kind of cool.
I do, what was my diabetes medicine? There's a cholesterol medicine. There's an acid reflux medicine. Vitamin D. My multivitamin. And my heart pill.
I got 5 of those.
There you go, man.
Add in blood pressure and something else. I can't remember what.
Well, I think that's what my heart pill is. I think it's a blood pressure pill.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
I'm actually kind of surprised at the fact that I don't have to take a lot of medication.
Oh, it'll come, and the worst part is you're a father, so it's gonna hit you like a fucking sledgehammer one day. And the warning sign that you'll have to take the pills will be the heart attack. That'll be the, oh, maybe I should do something about this. Fuck.
Yeah. Maybe I should be walking and running and jogging and exercising.
I'm trying. It's hard.
Dude, try doing it when there's winter. Like actual fucking winter.
I was gonna say
Arizona. You ain't ever gonna see that.
It's gone down. It's 40 degrees now.
Oh dear Lord, no, you precious, precious thing. How can you survive in such horrible, horrible subarctic temperatures?
Subarctic. Yeah.
Great. It's almost 1 a.m. and it's still 32 fucking degrees.
Well, you chose to live 6 inches from the sun. You get what you get.
I didn't choose. I was born here.
Yeah, and you were nailed to the floor?
Well, my grandmother
Many
was
of
quite
Australians
harsh.
in my country.
My grandmother was quite harsh.
Granny, I think I'm gonna
It
get
wasn't
a
nails; it
Canada.
was glue.
She was harsh, not mean, Brian.
No,
I mean,
no,
come
she hit him
on.
with an emu. That's how harsh she was.
She hit him with an emu.
Their
I need the
idea of a
category.
goodnight kiss was a punch to the face.
Ooh, she was Irish.
Yeah, she was Irish.
My grandmother taught me how to shoot guns. That's what my Irish grandmother taught me. We were out fucking around with the 22s one day, and she just was like, she's like, "What are y'all doing?" I'm like, "We're shooting guns," and she's like, "Give me that," and she taught us how to aim. It was really funny. Like, crazy old lady.
See, I'd say my
She-
usual thing, but you know, apparently it's different for you people. So
What's your usual thing?
guns are for pussies. Use a thong.
Use a thong?
Yes.
Like little skimpy underwear? And how do you
No,
kill someone with a thong?
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
I
saying.
suppose you could stuff it down their throat or something. I don't know.
There's not enough fabric for that to do any good.
Well, no, you stuff it in their throat and then you pinch their nose, I guess. I don't know. How do you kill someone with underwear other than yours being nasty?
Because
You don't
thongs
know?
here are what you guys call flip flops.
Oh, no, we
Oh,
call
you
those
mean
thongs too.
You mean the chancla?
Yeah, except that if you have some Latinos, it's a chancla. The chancla. My grandmother didn't need a fucking chancla, okay? She was 5'2" and had fingernails like fucking Lady Deathstrike. Okay, like she would get mad, and you'd be, and then like, there's this tiny little 5'2" woman doing this to your face, and you can't help but start laughing because it's really absurd that you're like 6'2" and she's a foot shorter than you. She's really mad, so she'd grab your arm with the nails.
And then all you've done is make grandma mad.
Yeah, and now you're getting nails in your skin, baby.
Yeah, I've still got scars.
Yeah.
It must have been an Irish old lady thing.
Telling you. Well, I remember I bought these combat boots when I was 18. I love my combat boots. They were great. And my sister and I were having a fight upstairs in the house. And my grandmother had the lower part of the house. We lived on the top end. And I told my sister to go fuck herself. And my mother flipped down. She's like, "What did you say?" And I just looked at her. And as I walked down the stairs with every step, I just went, fuck, 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 until I got to the bottom of the stairs. And I'm looking around for my boots because I want to leave. And one of my boots goes flying by my head. And like an idiot, I turn around like, "Where'd that come from?" Just in time to get the other one square to the nose as my grandmother's freaking out about me using foul language. The best part was she said I was a fucking idiot savage while giving me shit about using the fuck word. And you're not allowed to point out that irony with a Irish Grammy. You're just not allowed, because now you're just like, "Dear law and order, I hereby give permission to this tiny woman to murder me. I sign this with mind and sound body." You're like, you can't do shit other than take your beats. The reason why Freud said the Irish defy psychoanalysis, the part he left out was, "It's our mothers and grandmothers that do it to us." I'm trying to find a fucking YouTube video fucking image I made, and I can't find it.
It's in the last place you'll look.
Well, I'm in the folder where I put them all. Oh, I left it in the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I'm not sure I want to see that image.
What, me in the bathroom? No, you don't. It's in the Geneva Conventions. It's one of yet another Canada's war crimes.
All of Australia's war crimes are America's.
Well, like you copied them?
No. The CIA keep taking over the radio controls and issuing our troops orders.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you just follow him in the first place, it wouldn't be an issue.
He's got
Just
something for
stop it.
everything.
What?
He
I
loves
sh- I
my
should-
comment.
I shouldn't expect, any different from a Mormon CIA informant, but
my people are very highly, represented in the agency.
Well, you had to be because you were very highly investigated by the agency for a real long time.
For being ninjas.
No, for being potential fucking splitters. Like there was a real worry that they were going to like make their own country in Utah.
I mean, when we were being like kicked out of everywhere else.
Yeah, that's everybody else's fault, not yours at all. You guys are just a treat to be around, apparently.
I am. Thank you.
Ain't gonna buy it.
Anyhow, so
according
next time,
to the CIA guy that's got a gun to my head, he says that everything Brian says is correct.
Exactly. Wait, which one?
Steve. That CIA guy.
He's just
Steve.
saying John Smith.
No, Joe Smith. Joe Smith. Good times.
The casual subjugation of another country.
Have you met them?
Again, we're lovable.
The one thing you can say about them is anything they did to other countries, they did to themselves first.
Oh no, my only solace is the fact that most of the propaganda and stuff that they trial in Australia, within a few years they'll start doing in their own country. So,
Oh, I said this during COVID, and people told me I was paranoid. But I said, no. Australia, test case 1. Canada, test case 2. After it passes the shit and passes muster and doesn't cause a revolution in our countries, let's see if it works on our own people. Like, holy fuck. What are you painting, Brian?
Nothing, just looking at something.
What are you looking at, Brian? Is it your navel?
It's the internet, so probably porn.
No, it's not porn.
But he is Mormon, so it's probably not.
Oh, right. It could be Mormon porn. Look at those scriptures, Brian. My God.
Check out that special underwear she's wearing. It's white and bland. Oh.
Oh, they used italics on that part of the text.
Blasphemy!
Oh. No, I'm just trying to keep myself awake. Because I'm going to have to go to sleep.
Don't you have
Anyone want to jump on that one? I'm gonna have to keep myself awake because I'm gonna have to sleep. No one wants to jump on that fucking dichotomous statement. Just gonna give him a pass.
I am currently trying to keep myself awake because I'm gonna have to go to sleep at some point.
But if you become Mormon, it comes with a free wife, and you will probably want a large family. I think the problem is that originally it was Wi-Fi. It came with free Wi-Fi, but the document got smudged, and now it's wife.
I don't see what's wrong with wanting a large family. Oh my gosh! So we're expecting the grandkid next month, and we're very excited about it. And I was talking to my son last week. And apparently, my daughter-in-law wants like 5 or 6 kids.
Did you explain to her that her uterus is not a clown car?
So my opinion there, because it was funny because he's like, I think I've got her talked down to maybe 4 or 5, and I'm like, okay. From personal experience, you best get on whatever page she's on. Not saying get on the same page, because whatever page she's picked a page, and that's where she wants to be. So you need to just make sure that you guys, that you get on that page. Now if it happens to end up being less, that's fine. But like to this day, Kim gives me grief because we only had 3 kids. Because somehow we didn't get on the same page. So anyhow. But regardless, we're still very excited. Yeah, I'm the 4th of 5 kids, Tori.
I'm the 2nd of 2.
I'm the 5th of 5.
I mean, I think,
care to join us?
I'm the 1st of 5.
Wow. You were the test subject. Oh, that's still one of my favorite bits I ever read. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, that does explain a whole lot about Brian.
It really does. One of my favorite things ever I saw was the first kid. Oh, God, he ate dirt. Rush him to the emergency room. The second kid, he ate dirt. Let's see how this plays out. The third kid, he ate dirt. Well, at least he's eating.
Pretty much.
Too close to home.
The fourth kid, he ate dirt. Are you sure that's dirt?
Ooh.
Also, too close to home.
But yeah, it's like I'll be honest, I am all for more and larger families. I mean, pretty much all of the West right now is below replacement rate.
Oh, so is the East. Look at Japan and Korea, South Korea.
Yeah,
they're about to have population collapse. The Russians are about to have population collapse.
We are overpopulated as a planet anyway, so...
No,
we're not overpopulated as a planet. Stop doing that boomer fucking black pill bullshit. A fucking book was written in the 60s that told them that the world was overpopulated, and the entire boomer generation has been repeating this shit for years. We are not overpopulated. We are poorly distributed.
I think I heard somewhere that you could take the entire population of the Earth, give everybody like an acre, and fit it all in the state of Texas.
Not quite. What you can do is you can take the entire population of the Earth, give everybody the same amount of personal space that the average people in New York City or London have, and they will fit into Texas and bleed over a little bit into Arizona and is it Louisiana on the other side?
New Mexico and Louisiana.
New Mexico and Louisiana, whatever it is. Like they'll be bleed over on the outsides. That is the entire world's population, meaning the rest of the planet has no people in it. You know what I mean? So we're not overpopulated. We're poorly fucking distributed. That's always going to be the issue. Like the sea levels have been going up and down for millions of fucking years. If you go to any place that has ancient civilization and go 100 feet off the shore, you're going to find temples and fucking buildings and lost ruins. They have them in Egypt. They have them in India. They have them everywhere. But we're all freaking out over potential raising the sea levels of 5 inches? We're like losing our minds. Why? It's a catastrophe. No, it's not. It's just us being assholes and having to live on the beach. That's the fucking problem. It's not the world. The world will get along just fucking fine. It's us. We'll be displaced. You know what? Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we should not be living right on the fucking water. We don't need to anymore. I fucking hate that shit. It drives me nuts. Sorry. I apologize. I got angry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm a good person.
We're not trying to put pressure. I'm not telling anyone to have kids who doesn't want kids.
I am. Handmaid's Tale. Let's go. Pronto. Y'all wear your fucking red coats. Do it. Your little white fucking nun hats.
definitely not there.
Well, you know what? Then you're not a real Mormon. I'm joking. I don't.
I know. I'm like, no, that math does not check out.
I don't believe for a second Mormons are Handmaid's Tale level crazy. I mean, you are crazy, but that's like, you know.
That is fair. So, anything else fun or exciting going on, guys?
I wrote a book.
I've been seeing that ongoing saga.
It's quite good. I'm actually very impressed with it. I've read it a couple of times now. I've gone, no, came out better than I expected.
Like a novel book or
Yeah. So I leveraged all the tools because basically I've been sent videos from because everybody's always telling me to write. Everybody's like, write a book. I'm like, I don't want to write a book. I'm no good at long form fiction narrative. It annoys me. And then a bunch of people send me all these videos of this guy on YouTube who uses all the tools and shows you how you can use the tools to create and therefore get the heavy lifting done by the digital aspect without having to, you know. Then he went into the store and opened the shelf yourself, which is the tedious part. So I leveraged all my tools, ChatGPT, Novel AI, and Grammarly in particular. And it's fucking amazing fun. It's absolutely fun because you come up with your idea and then you start just bashing out like a sounding board, the ideas of what you want, like what's the plot structure, how many chapters, okay, we're gonna do this, and then the story's gonna, oh, you know, change this, da, da, and you just work out your whole fucking thing, and then you ask it to start writing, and then you go in and edit and edit and edit and edit and edit and fix and change and edit and update. So anyone who tells you, oh, you used digital tools to write a fucking book and you cheated, no, because you still had to have the ideas in your head. You still had to have the story and the concepts and all those things. You just did the heavy lifting with the machine. So the best way I can describe it is, oh, I'm sorry, scribes, the Gutenberg Press is here. Oh, I'm sorry, Gutenberg Press people, the typewriter's here. Oh, I'm sorry, typewriter people, word processors are here. Oh, I'm sorry, word processor people, the speech to text function is here. Oh, I'm sorry, speech to text function people, we now have AI. But the end of the day is it worked out really well. It was a lot of work, believe it or not, because you still have to do a ton of quality control. Like you can't, anyone who just lets AI write a story for them, you're going to read it and go, well, this was written by AI, because it will literally forget characters' genders between paragraphs. Like characters will go from male to female in one fucking paragraph. And you're like, well, no, you gotta fix that. But it's really fun. And so I created a book. I wrote a book. I'm just going to say I fucking wrote a book. And it came out real nice. And I'm now 7 chapters deep on the next one. And I took a break. But yeah, and it's up on my Discord for free if you want to read it. And it's best described as a fantasy adventure romance. I know. I did that. I know it sounds weird. I did that, but I did that. The second one, though, is way more action, you know, more traditional, but still in the same story and same universe and all that fun stuff. And here, I'm just going to do this for fun because every female has loved this. This is the cover I made for it. And believe it or not, all my female friends who've gotten this are like, first thing, oh my God, I love that cover. So I'm thinking that might actually get some fucking eyes on it if it was on a product page, because that apparently draws the eye real well. I'm happy. Just thought and share that. Okay, cool. Shut up now. So now, Brian, you have no choice but to write your thinly veiled Mormon mythology fantasy story. I have blazed the path for you, sir. So much like Glenn Larson with Battlestar Galactica, you get to make a thinly veiled Mormon fantasy series.
Or crap, what's his name? Orson Scott Card.
Oh, is that what he did? Is he a filthy Mormon?
Yeah, he is. I haven't read it, but there's a story that he did that basically, you know, retells the opening of the Book of Mormon. Or we could also just say, you know, Tracy Hickman who threw all sorts of Mormon mythology into Dragonlance.
Yeah, but she also made all the magic spells.
He
Sorry, for some reason my brain went Margaret Weiss. My apologies.
okay, I'm like
Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. For some, yeah, he made all the spells, the Filipino backwards.
okay.
So, Philip, you mean Tagalog?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No, that's fucked up.
Yeah, so like it's fireball, but it's fireball as said in
Tagalog and then written backwards.
yeah, and then written backwards.
Really?
Yeah. And
well, I mean, Orson Scott Card, he did his mission in Brazil. So in the Ender novels, there's a lot of Portuguese. So for the same reason.
Yeah, but to be fair, Orson Scott Card, what's his name? Robert Heinlein, all these guys. There was a big popular belief in like the 60s, 70s that Brazil was going to be the next big first world nation. Like there was a huge, so like there's a lot of genre material in that time sci-fi where they're like Brazil is like this big, massive, important country.
I don't know. I just remember when I read the Enders novels, which I'll be honest, I did not like the sequels at all. That he specifically said that he used Portuguese because that's where he served his mission, and so he knew the language.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm just saying there was a weird trend in sci-fi to really think Brazil was going to be a big deal up until the 80s, and then the 80s that just died real quick.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, if you look at it, right, this is not it's not an illogical assumption at the time for them because the digital age hadn't happened yet, right? So Brazil was on point to be a resource extraction center, a manufacturing center. It was all these things that Brazil could be, and then the digital age hit us and countries like Brazil.
But also the 60s until the late 80s, they had a dictatorship.
So, yeah, that's the other thing that was making people think they were going to be a big deal. You have to remember, if you go look at the speculative fiction of the past, a lot of countries that were under dictatorial rule were seen as being the greatest countries in the world in the future. Like there's a
that's
weird...
true. Starship Troopers is based originally out of Argentina.
Yeah, there's a weird simpatico connection between fascism and speculative fiction. It's really weird.
What'd you say, Seraphis?
Oh, I was just saying Buenos Aires.
Right.
Buenos Aires. I work with people from Buenos Aires. They're really nice. Like they are the weirdest Latin Americans you'll ever work with because they are nothing like other Latin Americans. They're very, very, very European in their attitudes and in their own self-identity.
It's almost like South America is different from Central America.
It's almost like South America at the very south of South America, aka Argentina, is very different from the northern part of South America, Colombia. You know what I mean? Like it's very different with that weird Brazil and mountain ranges and forests.
You mean like the southern part of North America is different than the northern part of North America?
But it's even more different than that. It's like Argentinians have a very, very, very weird relationship with their Latin. So the best way to put it is this: Argentinians see themselves as Hispanic, not Latino. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you understand the difference between the two concepts of Hispanic and Latino, it's they're not northern South America, Colombians, Venezuelans, all that area, Panamanians, very Latino. Central America, holy shit, Latino. Mexico, arriba la raza, right? But Argentina,
but you've also got like a lot more mix with the native population, slave population, things like that you don't have down south. And then down south, you also have a lot more influence from Italy and Germany.
Exactly. There are towns. They were telling me there are towns in the mountains that are so Italian, no one speaks Spanish there in Argentina.
When my parents came to pick me up from when my parents came to pick me up at the end of my mission, my dad wanted to go to this town south. Like, so I was in Sao Paulo. So south of that, there's a state called, I think it was in Santa Catarina. But in Santa Catarina, there's a little town called Blumenau. Okay. The houses all look like you'd see them in Bavaria. The white plaster side, the timbers, poking out through the side, literally looks like it's just German transplant. And so we go to stay at this hotel, and we're in the elevator, and my dad strikes up a conversation with a guy in German, like just fluent. So,
and those towns seem to have a real big, either were founded around 1945 or seem to have a very big population boost right around 1945.
Actually, no, they population boost, but no, they were there long before.
No, okay. So Argentina was a big worry during World War II that they were going to side with Germany, because the Argentinian military has always been openly, especially in the Kriegsmarine, they've always been very openly supportive and admirable of the German military because of their cross-pollination, right? Because there was a lot of Germans in South America. But after the fucking war ended, the German population, the Italian populations in Argentina spiked hard, man. Like you can see the track, like they have you can see the grass where it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's amazing. One of my best friends is his family name is Coriandoli, and they're from fucking Argentina. They're Italians, but the whole family's from Argentina. It's the way it is. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was reading chat. No, I